Howdy ho, and welcome back to the show. We have another episode of Asaf Avidan, which I think the man is legendary. This is a request from one of our new Patreon family members, Renat. Renat, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. This is going to be awesome. And I believe this is going to be seen everywhere in the world. Let's at least hope for that. The link will be below in the box, of course. Got to give Asaf your love, and if you like to support the channel, those links are down there as well. You can support by simply the old thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment. So let me pull up the screen, and of course I got to give the love right here to original creators, folks. It's all about. This song came out 7 years ago, over 2.9 million views, and there's lyrics. Excellent. I love lyrics. We'll do the lyrics after we check out the song, as always. Always about words and music, kids. You know that. Asaf is an artist that writes from his heart. What comes out is his own, but he also appreciates the fact that everyone can have their own interpretation and take from it whatever they want, whatever they hits them with. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a true artist. So, kids, buckle up. Let's do some Asaf Avidan. In a Box 2, the song is Your Anchor. Renat, for you, my dear. Let's do it. Woo! Now, that's one of those Boss loop stations I've had my eye on for years. Those things are awesome. He's got a great pedal setup here. This man is a master of technology, because to be a one-man band, all that talent, all that ability has to get channeled through something. And he is a whiz when it comes to all this stuff here. I love when he's setting up the beat now. This is so cool. I could just watch him finagle everything and pull out so much music from one person in a room with a whole bunch of technology on the floor and such immense talent coming through him. Let's do it. Nice.
She said, baby, you're my gold, sitting on me, I'm your banker. She said, baby, you're my chains, sitting on, I'm your anchor. And I said, baby, you're my wings. She said, no, you're just a fish. I said, baby, you're my dream. She said, no, I'm just your wish. She said, baby, you're my river. I said, no, baby, I'm your train. She said, baby, you're my color. I said, no, baby, I'm your stain. And I said, baby, you're my diamond. She said, no, I'm just a pick. I said, baby, you must be magic. She said, no, I'm just a trick.
Oh, I can't wait to get into these lyrics. There's so much cool stuff going on here. I love the way he's incorporating the guitar with these little inflections after he hits some of these lines. Maybe I'm your pick, and he slides across the guitar strings to get that string sound. Ooh, he's so good. I'm just like, I can just watch this guy all day long. being able to create so much from what it looks. If you don't hear him, if you're just had this on mute and just watching, it doesn't look like he'd be doing all that much. Already he's playing the guitar, but you might see his foot move around, but there's so much coming out. I really have a feeling, because of what I've seen in the past, that there's so much more is going to come from this song, and that's what's so exciting about Asaf. You don't know what could happen next. I'm just going to back it up here. I also like the way he uses his facial muscles to get the sound coming out just right. See how he hits like the side of his mouth on that one part there. So cool. Changing your facial muscles, you'll get all different kinds of things. Even having a smile on your face changes your delivery. If you're angry, it changes your delivery. If you have a small mouth or a wide open mouth, everything changes and affects. And he is so well versed at what he needs to come out in a certain way. So let's check that out. Love that.
So baby, it must be magic. She said, nah, I'm just a trick. She said, baby, you can see me. I said, no, baby, I just say. She said, baby, you're my castle. I said, no, honey, I'm your fence. And I said, baby, you're my lover. She said, no, I'm just a maid. I said, baby,
See how those little things on his voice there? Maybe I'm your lover, but see how he puts that little bit of vibrato in there, almost like it's a plea. It's like, maybe, please.
and I said, baby, you're my lover. She said, no, I'm just a maid. I said, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid. I said, no, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid, boy. I said, no, baby. I said, baby, listen now. I said, no, baby, listen, I love you. I said, baby. I said, baby, I love you. I said, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid.
See how the song worked up to this part where he finally says, I love you, and everything that she's been saying, her reply to everything, no, I'm just this, no, it's just that. But he gets to this part here, and it just kind of loops now. Now he's looping his lyrics, like he's been looping his instruments. No, I love you. No, you're just afraid. And you could see that look on the face. Hey, look, I really do. No, what an artist. What a performer.
She said, no, you're just afraid.
You never know what you're going to get, right? You never know what you're going to get. And you know how you can tell this is live? If you notice, you can hear when he steps on the pedals, when he's clicking that pedal. It's an audible click that you'll hear as the button is compressed. The mic is picking it up, so you actually hear that. That is a sure sign that this is a performance that is happening live as the cameras are rolling. Love that. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, I got chills on that. Wow, he is just amazing. Is he not amazing? The master here. He's using his mouth to go through the pickup of the guitar. Now, the pickup is installed underneath, either inside the soundboard or it's underneath the bridge, and he's using that to go through to make those effects. It almost sounds like a cry or like almost like a whale sound. Really amazing. Really amazing. Like I said, you don't know what you're going to get, but it's going to blow us all away. Wow. I'm going to take the screen down just because I got to move into it. She said, baby, you're my gold. I said, no, babe, I'm your banker. Freaking, you're my gold. Nope, I'm your banker. She said, baby, you're my chains. I said, no, hun, I'm your anchor. Now, I mean, an anchor could be considered something that's holding you down or holding you back. What does an anchor do? It keeps a ship from floating away, from going places. It anchors you. It also could mean that you're being grounded. I'm bringing you back to earth. You're flying away. I'm your anchor. Chains might be more like, really tied down. Like, I'm being chained and shackled. I said, baby, you're my wing. Now, in the beginning, she said, baby. Then I said, baby. And then again, I said, baby, you're my wings. And she said, no, babe, you're a fish. Right? Fish goes through the water. I said, baby, you're my dream. She says, no, I'm just your wish. Whew. You're my dream. No, I'm your wish. Sometimes they could be the same thing, though, right? She said, baby, you're my river. I said, no, hun, I'm your drain. Wait, whoa. You're my river, right? So, think about a river, but the drain sucks the water in. He says, I'm your anchor. I'm holding you here. This is a weird back and forth between what he is saying, what she is saying, right? That's a crazy one. She said, baby, you're my river. I said, no, hon, I'm your drain. She said, baby, you're my color. I said, no, babe, I'm your stain. So you're getting the feeling like he's being negative, right? More on the negative side. And maybe she kind of is too. When he says something positive, she says something negative. And then vice versa. I said, baby, you're my diamond. She says, no, babe, just the pick. She said, no, babe, just the pick. Not meaning a guitar pick, which I don't have one right here. Not meaning a guitar pick, but a pickaxe, you know? What mines diamonds. I said, baby, you're my diamond. And she says, no, babe, I guess I'm just the pick that you use to mine diamonds. I said, baby, you are magic. She said, no, hon, just a trick. That could be taken several ways. But probably more about, not really magic, but it's like a trick. It's an illusion. It's something that doesn't really exist. She said, baby, you can see me. I said, baby, I just sense. She said, baby, you're my castle. She said, baby, you're my castle. And I said, no, I'm just your fence. Right? The castle, you think of something glamorous, something strong and hard. Nothing can penetrate the castle, the palace. No, I'm just your fence. I keep everything out. Or you in. I mean, what does a fence do? Keeps either things in or keeps things out or both. I said, baby, you're my lover. And he said this so passionately. I said, baby, you're my lover. And she says, no, hun, just the maid. I didn't catch that part. She said, no, hun, just the maid. Wow, that's heartbreaking. I said, baby, I love you. She says, no, babe, you're just afraid. And, obviously repeats that many times to get the emphasis through. Because he keeps saying, I said, baby, I love you. She says, no, babe, you're just afraid. It's heartbreaking. It does feel like he's more wanting this relationship and he says, you're my lover. I love you. But she knocks him down. I'm just the maid. A maid just comes in and does a job and maybe leaves. And then, you loving me is because you're afraid? Well, I'd love to know where he was coming from with this. What do you guys think? How do you interpret this? How do you take this? Man, I love when I go through the comments and people's interpretations of things. Sometimes my mind is blown. And to be quite honest with you, what I usually do is after I film the video, after I'm done with filming my videos for the day, I usually go back later in the evening and rewatch. Not through the computer, the headphone. I might just have it on the TV, going through the surround sound, filling the house with it, and feeling it more. And sometimes things hit me totally different than I was like, oh, I should have said that. But I didn't think of it. And then I'm hoping, like in the comments, someone else thought that same thing. And sometimes that happens. And I'm like, oh, yes, I felt the same way. I thought about that later. It's true, guys. If you follow my channel and you guys talk, we talk back and forth. Sometimes I say that. Sometimes you guys blow me away. So hit me up in the comments and let me know. Renat, thank you again so much. Much love, much love, my dear friend. There will be much more Asaf always. I will always support Asaf Avidan. I think he's one of the greatest artists of the 21st century. I think he will go down. I know that the century is only 24 years in, but I can see, like, toward the end of the century, them looking back and saying, this was an icon of the 21st century, for sure. So I'm here for it. I want to be part of this. I'm glad you are too. So next time, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Uncle Bill here says, love you all. Peace.